Well, hi, this is Kiki. She will probably stay here for about 10 seconds.
Perfect.
She doesn't want to stay.
She's in outer space.
Yeah, she's in outer space with me. But you've been doing this for so long. What if you could go back and talk to yourself from 20 years ago? What would you be most surprised about to find out where you are now?
That the whole world knows me,
It's true.
right? And the world knows what my mission is all about, right? It's we don't have problems with dogs, like, right? Because it's three kinds of people in the world: people who love dogs, people who are afraid of dogs, and people who don't like dogs. And I can help them all. And I'm gonna, so if I go back, you're gonna be able to help the three kinds of humans: the dog lovers, the people who are afraid of dogs, and the people who don't like dogs. You're gonna be able to help them, all of them, right? So that is a beautiful thing, because and once you get to a certain age, I'm 55, you realize that what life is all about is to be alive, number one, time, memories, right? So then I say, your memories are going to be amazing, because for 20 years, you're going to have TV shows that will change the world, right? So it's educational, it's entertaining, and it's enlightenment. And only your show is accomplishing that. So it's like, that's a good one.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's definitely nothing like it. So other than those three things, is there kind of one thing that people that watch it that you hope they take away from it? Like one thing that
Uh,
if they learn anything that they learn from it.
well, this show, even though focus on a dog, it is about just you being a good human, right? It's you having the right energy, the right frame of mind, and the right actions. And so, right now we are about to elect our next pack leader. What do we want? Good energy, good frame of mind, good actions. Why? Because we want to trust, respect, and love them, right? We want to make sure they bring happiness, they bring health, they bring love, they bring our minds, so we can learn new things, right? That's what we want. And that's why I want people to take away. So yes, it's a dog that helps them manifest what he's saying, or make things tangible, but this can be applied everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, good energy is good energy. Good mind is good mind, and good actions are good actions. You dog people that just want to practice it with the dog, but don't stop there. Be a good husband, be a good father, be a good member to society, be a good pack leader, be a good businessman, be
Yeah,
good to
it's
your neighbor. Like, that's
all
what it
related.
makes you. Yeah, that's
So let me ask, you've been doing this for so long, and obviously when you see the show, you see a very, very condensed version of you training the dogs when you're helping them. But do you have I mean, are they always that fast, that well behaved? I mean, I assume at some point sometimes you get bit and you have all kinds of problems. What's have you ever had just like what's kind of been, I guess, the most difficult case that you've had?
the most difficult case is a dog named Brunello, which is in this season 5, a dog with neurological problems, so they're born like that, and also became blind and deaf. And being a white boxer is very common for them to become, or be born deaf, and eventually develop some kind of blindness. It's like a bad genetical thing. And on top of that, I mean, blind and deaf, they should not develop aggression, but this guy did. Right? So I
Yeah.
should be helping him from not getting hurt, not from hurting others. And so it was a big, incredible challenge to have the neurological, right? Because it's like a cable that's not connecting,
Mhm.
and then blind. So I can't really, like, redirect them by
Yeah.
moving. And sound, I can't redirect them by sound, right? And become extremely aggressive, and practicing that for 6 years. So that we have to do it in a period of time, because we're shooting a show.
Yeah.
And so it does happen that fast. I mean, most dogs move really fast. Definitely, Brunello was the one that took the longest, but 2 months, for because it needed to be very methodical, a lot of patience on his pace.
Mhm.
Yeah, and yeah, because he couldn't hear you, he couldn't see you, he can only feel you. So we did a lot of silence, a lot of silence. It's literally like we were rehabilitating him in a monastery, right? So it's like, so he learned to be blind, because he looked like he can see, but the nose was amazing. So the
Yeah,
nose will pick up
all
on
the
whatever and boom, go to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, you deal with a lot of aggressive dogs, and this is sort of related to that. My question is because Kiki, she's terrified of everything, more so since our other dog passed. But she's going blind because of cataracts, and she's afraid of the light, of the sunlight, of the wind. Is it bad to force them? I mean, like, should you help them? Sometimes it's hard to know. Do you baby them or do you help them? You know, try to push
Uh,
them?
I would definitely say never baby them when they're having a hard time.
Yeah, I know that's
Because,
what we're really bad at.
right? Even for a human, I mean, look at the coaches on the Olympics. They don't baby nobody,
Yeah.
right? They want to, hey, come on, let's right? Snap out of it. Snap out of it and go back to calmness and confidence, right? And then you can baby calmness and confidence. Don't baby when they're having a hard time, like when they're confused, when they're unhappy or chaotic. That's the wrong time to use baby talk or affection or feeling sorry.
Okay, that makes sense. That definitely
You see
helps.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
no.
so how do I do it? Well, if you don't know how to do it, just bring a normal dog into the life of your dog or a cat. And if they match, the cat or the dog will help your dog being guided.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
maybe
that's
that's
it. And
what
you've
helps you.
seen a lot. I've seen a lot of dogs are blind and a normal dog and it be kind like a blind dog or a cat. And the cat, moves the dog and in this, let's say, but very calm, very confident. They're not feeling sorry for the dog.
Yeah, they know how to take care of their own, I guess. So tell me a bit about this collar. This is a new version, right? This is an updated version.
This is for little dogs, and even little dogs, big dogs, medium-sized dogs. The concept is the same, right? Or the reason is the same. What a dog that I help is missing most of the time is the consistency of rules, boundaries, limitations,
Mhm.
and also the lack of exercise. The collar will not walk the dog. You need to
Right.
walk. But the collar would definitely help you with the rules, boundaries, limitations. So when you're at the beach and if the dog is moving a little too far and you didn't pay attention, the collar will remind the dog that the boundaries are about to, he's about to hit the boundary zone. That's what it's called halo. Like when your mom gives you the
Mhm.
blessings, your mom wants this halo around you so nothing bad happens to you.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it helps you being able to go to the beach free, right? Or to Yellowstone
Not worry so much.
or
Yeah.
wherever you want to go. There is no fences around, but that's the way you build a stronger bond by actually going into Mother Nature,
Mhm.
right? And obviously, your job as a pack leader is direction protection. So you have to keep them safe, right? So, but the truth is, a lot of people are not paying attention to their dogs.
Yes, that's definitely true.
Right? You go to a dog park, and most people are not paying attention to the dogs. So then fights arise. Right? So we don't want the dog to get lost, or we don't want the dog to nothing happen. So this way, with the color, it will remind the dog to maintain rules, boundaries, limitations.
Yeah.
That's it.
Are
Right? So you can
you,
practice.
do you think you'll ever make a version of something that works like on a vest type thing? Because I know my dog has the trachea issue, so she can't wear a collar, although she's
Okay.
5 pounds anyway. But will there ever be, do you think, one like that maybe can help?
It's not a lot of cases like that, but I would tell
Yeah, no, I know.
the engineers, hey guys, there is dogs, they're very specific. We have to
Yeah,
invent something that it does the same effect, but on a different part of the body.
yeah.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you just got to chase after melodic and pay
right,
attention.
correct.
Um, is there any what if you were this is a weird question, but if you were a dog, what kind of dog do you think you'd be? I wanted to ask you that.
A Jack Russell
A Jack Russell. Why?
mixed with a pit bull and a little bit of uh, a husky. So it's long distance. I'm just bringing the
No,
capability,
I get that.
like going everywhere. Jack Russell, the tenacity of what people are afraid of, but it's not so much to use in the wrong way. It's just we all need this gladiator way of being at one point, right? It's the spiritual warrior, and I don't think it's no better breed that represents that, especially because Daddy and Junior is the pit bull, right? So I gotta wear that, and then the long lasting of the Huskies.
How many dogs do you have in your pack now? I'm curious. I wish we could have tons of dogs like that. That'd be so, I know it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy, but it would be nice to be able to do that. How many do you have?
Right now, we only have 5. Right now, we only have 5. But I have learned that once we start shooting, we bring dogs from shelters. So instead of me having dogs permanently, because I travel now so much, I just
Yeah.
bring dogs from shelters, rehabilitate them, and then now they become part of the pack. And at the same time, we start finding homes for them. So
Yeah, I was gonna
that,
say
that
that's
way
like
I don't have to have 65 dogs belong to me, and I
yeah.
can't go nowhere.
Yeah, I think one sometimes is hard enough. All right. Well, thank you for your time. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
Have a good rest of your day.
Mhm.
Bye bye.
Thank you.